Hey everyone, you're very welcome to this week's garden video, and this week I'm just going to have a look at winter bedding plants. So it's getting to that time of the year where basically your summer bedding, if it was planted early, is going to be starting to come to an end, and even if it was planted a little bit later, it's going to start to look shabby. So generally when the first heavy frost comes, that'll be the end of it, it'll die off. And then a lot of people will think that that's it for the year, there's nothing else you can put in, but there is lots of good options in winter bedding plants. So I'm just going to run through the basic ones that we stock here, and just the colour that you can achieve at this time of the year. So we'll just start with, I suppose, one of the ones that most people will know is cyclamen. It's a bulb plant, and it's a great little plant. Comes in a variety of colours. You'll often see it reds and whites around Christmas time. Just one thing I will say about this plant is when you're planting it, plant it high in the pot. So plant up quite high. That allows the air to circulate around the plant because they are susceptible to a disease called botrytis. So the airflow actually helps to reduce this. And when you're deadheading them, you go right into the base of the plant and just nip it out right from the base. Again, if you take it off at the top, they will rot from the top down, and that can just set into the whole plant. So that's just a way to look after them. What else do we have here? Violas. So anything we have in trays now like these will be winter trays. So these are winter violas. We have winter pansies as well. We have wallflowers. I don't have any of them here at the moment, but they're all really good fillers. Violas are regarded as one of the best because they've got a small flower head. They don't weather as quickly as some of the ones with really big flower heads. So they're a great little one, and even just to fill a bowl, just the violas, you'll get great colour out of it. Other bits and pieces we have, the painted headers are always really popular. So these ones are painted, so sometimes people will think that maybe they stay this colour all year round. Generally they will be a really vibrant yellow, or we have a nice pinky purple one there, and then they will revert back to their ordinary colour in the spring. So you'll still probably generally end up with a white header afterwards. So again, good value, great colour out of them. Some evergreen stuff then to put into the mix as well. This one here is called Galtieri. It's actually a little shrub, but it berries. They're just starting to berry now, and it's a nice ready berry. So again, nice around Christmas time. Very popular. And then when you're finished with it in the basket, you can plant it out into a bed or border, and you'll have the shrub anyway moving forward. This one here is called Cypressus. It's a little evergreen tree, generally used as a centre. You can see it here in this one here, so they're generally put into the centre just to give the basket a little bit of height. Again, very hardy. Again, you can plant it out after when you're finished with it. And the ivy. Nearly everybody knows ivy. Great trailing plant. It's sown generally all year round, really, to be honest with you. It's just during the summer there's a lot more colourful flowering trailing plants, but for the winter, a great trailing plant. That's pretty much it on that. Some dianthus there as well, which again, very hardy, great colour. The last thing I will say then is it's never any harm to underplant. It's maybe not so much in a hanger basket, but in a window box or the pot. If you underplant with something like the tulips, spring bulbs effectively, so when these start to die off towards the end of the winter, probably next January, February, these will start to come up. So you won't actually have to touch the basket, other than these will take the place of the winter plants, and then you'll have basically colour all year round. So you go winter, spring, and then you plant out your summer colour then next probably April or that, whenever it comes available. So, lastly, sorry, I forgot the chrysanths. Chrysanths are brilliant because they will fill one pot by themselves. So you'll get them in loads of different colours, reds, whites, yellows, pinks, one big flush of colour, and generally they will start to turn at the same time. They may go off, then you deadhead them up here at the top, and that'll let another flush of colour up. So they're brilliant if you have a big pot outside your door just by themselves. So I think that's everything I have for winter bedding, so we'll leave it there for this week, and we'll see you next week. Thanks.